often say life slows down after 60, that it becomes boring, quiet, and lonely. But what if I told you about a man who completely changed his life at the age of 70? Yes, this is a real story. A story of courage, change, and hope. Mr. Harish Mehta was 70 years old when everything felt empty. He lived in Mumbai in a small flat. His wife had passed away 5 years ago. His son and daughter were both settled in foreign countries. They called him sometimes. They sent money, but they were far, too far. Every morning, Mr. Mehta woke up to silence. He made tea for himself. He read the newspaper. He sat by the window. Sometimes he would go to the park, not to walk, just to sit and watch people. He felt invisible, like nobody saw him anymore. He often thought, what is left now? My best years are behind me. He was not sick, but he wasn't happy either. He felt useless, forgotten. But something happened one morning that changed everything. While sitting on his usual park bench, he heard a child crying. It was a little girl, no more than 6 years old. She was lost. People were walking by, but no one stopped. Mr. Mehta walked up to her and asked gently, "Beta, what happened?" She said she couldn't find her parents. She was scared. He gave her water, calmed her down, and stayed with her until her parents were found. When her father arrived, he hugged Mr. Mehta with tears in his eyes. He said, "Uncle, I don't know what we would have done without you." That small hug, that thank you, something inside Mr. Mehta shifted. That night, he couldn't sleep. He kept thinking about the little girl. He thought, maybe I still matter. Maybe I can help someone. The next morning, he went to a nearby government school. He spoke to the principal and said, "Can I volunteer here? I want to help students." At first, they were surprised. A 70-year-old man asking to teach for free? But they agreed. He started with small things, helping kids with their homework, teaching them how to read English. Soon, students began waiting for him. They loved listening to his stories, his calm voice and kind eyes. They called him Dadu, which means grandfather. Slowly, Mr. Mehta changed. His face looked brighter. His steps became stronger. He began waking up early, excited to go to school. He laughed more. He started painting again, something he loved in his youth but had left behind. He even made a small WhatsApp group to teach English to kids online during holidays. His neighbors started noticing. They began calling him for small talks and events in the society. People respected him. Children adored him. He became a part of the community again. At 73, he was invited to a local radio show as a guest speaker on active aging. His story inspired thousands. He says, "I thought life had ended after 70, but it was just waiting for me to open a new door. Now, every day, he teaches, paints, and writes small poems. And every weekend, he visits an orphanage nearby just to spend time with kids who have no families." This story is not about success. It's about purpose. Mr. Mehta didn't make money. He didn't become famous, but he found joy. He found meaning. And that is what many of us forget. No matter how old you are, no matter how lonely you feel, it is never too late to start again. Even at 70, your story can change. Even at 70, you can shine. So if you're listening to this and thinking, "I'm too old now," remember Mr. Mehta. And know this, your heart is still beating for a reason. You matter. You always will. Thank you for watching Elders Wisdom Unheard. If this story touched your heart, do like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back with more real stories that remind us age is just a number, but wisdom is forever.